my channel. I just filmed a tutorial on this cut crease kind of pinky look. If you like it, then keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get started. So I already primed the lids using the Essence I Love Stage Eye Primer. And now we're just going to go in with some tape, and we're just going to use this to create that sharp line on the outer corner of our eye. We're just going to stick it to the back of our hand and then pull it off so that it's not so sticky, and we're just going to put it in the outer corner. Now we're going to go ahead and go in with the Makeup Geek palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here, which is called Beaches and Cream. I'm just going to take that on a large fluffy brush and just put this into the crease just to make sure everything blends out nice and smoothly. I'm going to take this shade from the palette, which is called Sora, and we're just going to do the same thing just to build up the intensity and dimension of the look. I'm sure you saw in the description box, we are doing a type of soft cut crease, but it's okay if we get kind of messy on the lid because we can always clean it up when we cut it with the concealer. We're going to go in with the shade Aphrodite right here to create the line that we want, where we want our cut crease to begin and end. And I'm just taking a tiny little haired bristle brush to do this. And I'm just going to start carving out where I want my crease to be. It's okay if this line is a little bit messy because we can still clean this up with concealer and we can blend it out. Next I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and the name of that shade is Frappe, and I'm going to take that on a stiffer blending brush. It has a little bit of a point to the end so you can really get into the crease, and just use that to blend out the purple. Blending is definitely key when you're doing a cut crease. You really want to take your time and blend it. Cut creases take a lot of time, and for me they take up to a half hour sometimes, depending on how deep I'm going with the crease and everything like that. It takes a lot of time and practice too, so don't get discouraged on your first time and you can't do it. It's taken me a long time to even achieve this, and it still is not perfect and it still is not professional, but it's still fun to do and it's still fun to practice and try. So I thought I'd still do it for you guys. Anyways, the next shade we're going to mix Mars, Aphrodite, and Frappe together. I'm going to take the majority of Frappe. I'm going to take a dab of each of these shades. And then tap off the brush and go in and try to keep it as tight to that line as possible just to blend it out a little bit better. More pink, I'm just going to take this Mars color and make it a little bit more of a rosy toned cut crease. Really blend out the harsh line that we have going on right at the top of the cut crease. I'm going to take this shade again, which is Beaches and Cream, and I'm just going to take that on a smaller blending brush and just go above those shades just to blend out the harsh line. To cut the lid, I'm going to take the Maybelline FitMe Concealer in the shade 20, and I'm just going to take some of this and just put it on the back of my hand. You don't need much. And then I'm going to take a stiffer eyeshadow brush. I'm just going to dip it in there just a little bit. You don't need a lot of this. And then just work this onto my lid and then begin to cut out the crease. Lid shade, I'm going to take Makeup Geek Grandstand Foiled Eyeshadow, and I'm just going to put this right over top of that concealer and just do the same thing we did with the concealer. with Grandstand and just put a little bit of it on my finger, the tip of my finger, and I'm just going to pack this on the lid. Just so it's a little bit more vibrant and a little more colorful. Alright, so now that we finished the eyeshadow, we're going to go ahead and do eyeliner. I'm leaving the tape on for this so you can just peel it off and have a nice crisp line. But I'm going to be using the NYX Matte Liquid Liner to do this. And I'm just going to create a wing. I'm going to kind of try to keep it a little bit smaller today. And I'm just going to follow the line of that tape. Now I'm just going to take the tape off of this eye, and you see it's kind of a smaller wing, it's not very long. If I want, I can draw it out a little longer, but we'll see how I feel once I get this eye done and see how long this one ends up, because they never turn out the same. So I'm going to go ahead and do this eye, and then we'll probably extend the wing a little bit. Alright, so the wings are a little bit uneven, but that is okay. We can just deal with it, get over it. My wings are never even. Bless you if yours are, because mine will never ever be even. So anyways, we're going to go in with some lashes. We're going to go in with the Studio Effects Ardell Wispy lashes. And we are just going to put these on. Alright, so we have our lashes on. I'm just going to go over, or like, coat my regular lashes with a coat of Loreal Telescopic Mascara, just so they blend in better to the false lashes. I'm just going to clean up that mascara and any extra eyeshadow we have under our eyes with a clean makeup wipe. And now I'm going to go ahead and prime the skin. I'm going to use a Too Faced Hangover Primer. For foundation, I'm going to take the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Sand. And I'm just going to put a light layer of this on my face. I'm going to take the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 20 and put this under my eyes and use it to highlight the rest of my face.
right is wrong instead. 'Cause I was too young and I didn't understand that you are the one, and I can't wait to see you again. Oh, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. 'Cause I was too young and I didn't understand that you are the one, and I can't wait to see you
Now I'm going to set where we put that concealer with the Airspun Loose Face Powder. On a large powder brush, I'm just going to set the rest of my face. So I zoomed you out so you could see a little better. I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Contour Kit and take these two shades right here and mix them together. This is the light to medium contour kit, and I'm just going to lightly contour my face today. I'm going to go in with the banana shade and this shade right here and just mix them together and put a little bit of this under my eye so it's a little more bright under there. Next, I'm going to go in with blush. I'm going to be taking my Makeup Geek blush in Main Squeeze, which is kind of a peachy, kind of pink color, and I'm just going to put this on my cheeks. Now for my cheekbone highlight, I'm going to be taking the Carli Bybel palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here and use this on the tops of my cheekbone. And now to make that highlight sink into the skin a little bit more, I'm just going to dab my Beauty Blender on top of it so it looks a little more like we're glowing from within and not so much of a powdery highlight. And I'm also just going to take that highlight and just take a little bit of it and just go down the bridge of my nose with it. And kind of on the tip, not too much. And for this look, I'm just going to highlight a little bit above my brow bone right here just so it looks a little more glowy. Next, I'm going to take the same shade from the Carli Bybel palette, this one right here, and put this under my brow bone and put this in the inner corner. Under the lower lash line, I'm going to be taking Aphrodite and Frappe mixed together and just buff that under there. I'm just going to take Frappe on a small blending brush and just blend it out. I'm going to coat the lower lash line with the Loreal Voluminous Mascara. I'm going to go ahead and do lips. I'm going to use the Colourpop Lippie stick in Oh Snap. And on top of that, I'm going to take the Colourpop Ultra Glossy Lip in Bestie. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed. It is a cut crease and it is not always the easiest to achieve, so don't get discouraged if you can't do it on your first try. Just keep on practicing. This took me 3 times to film in order to get it to my liking, to how I liked it. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.